Java Express channel. Today we are going to discuss about how to create users in AWS. In previous section we covered what is IAM and how to enable multi-factor authentication for your root account. Okay, before watching this session, please watch those sections, then create the users in your root account. I hope everyone created AWS account. By watching you won't learn anything, by practicing you can learn more things. Okay, let me start. Identity and access management, I already covered. Activate FME on your root account. Once this step is done, now how to create IAM users sign in link. Okay, I will discuss at last this point. Now we'll create IAM users, individual IAM users. I will show you how to create. I already logged into my AWS account. Click on IAM. See, you can click recently visited services also. Just you can click IAM. Already in previous section we covered, I activated FME on my root account, so every time I need to provide a 6-digit passcode while logging to my account. Now we create individual IAM users. If you see here, manage users, click on manage users. Here this is the dashboard. As of now there is no IAM users. Click on add user. Here I'm adding my username. I'm adding Java Express. This is my username I adding. Here select AWS access type. We have two types. One is programmatic access, one is management console access. Okay, if you click on the programmatic access, it will give you an access key ID and secret key. If you are running a Java application, if you want to enable, like you want to access one service from AWS service, so in that case you can provide this key ID and secret key. Okay, right now I'm not calling from the any Java or .NET or Python, so I want to log in myself. Just I'm removing this part. See, console password, like we have two types, auto generated password and custom password, right? So if you give an auto generated, it will give you one password, so I want to give a custom password. I'm giving my password. Just required password reset. User must create a new password at next sign in. Once these credentials are generated, so whenever I logged in the first time, it will ask to change your password. Okay, just I'm click on this button. So users automatically get IAM user change password policy to allow them to change their own password. I already explained. We have users, groups and roles, everything. What you need to do, it's depend on the policies. So this is one of the policy, your user change password policy. Okay, I will explain that policies concept. Just click next permissions. Okay, if you see here, by default add user to the group. As of now I don't have any groups. Okay, you can copy permissions from existing user. Like I don't have any user, you can attach existing policies directly. Okay, myself I'm giving some administrator access for this user. Okay, now I given set permissions boundary. Okay, create a user without a permission boundary. Why? Because this is a root account, so I want to give myself some without permissions. I will, in the next session I will use those credentials only. So I'm giving as of now administrator access. So if you want to give a user like only the read access, just go and type here read. If you see here, all read only, you can type like IAM read access. See, IAM read only access. If you enable this access, only he can read all services, but he can't do anything. Maybe you can provide this read access. Okay, now I'm giving my administrator access. Click on the next tag. If you want to add, you can add the tags. This is like optional, it's like a key value pair. Click on the next review. It will give you my username and it will be a console. I will explain the console access. Console password type is a custom, password reset is yes. So I don't have any permissions as of now. Okay, I have two policies. administrator access and IAM user change password. Click on create user. It is taking time. See, you have successfully created your user, right? If you see here, for every user, if you see here how to create IAM user sign in link, you are the root user. When you logged in, if you create your sub user, so you can provide your own link. If you see here, by default AWS given for my sign in link, this is linked to my account ID. Okay, if you want, you can change to your custom URL, that is like a optional. Okay, how I can customize? If you see here, customize the URL specific to your company. You can customize this URL to your own way. How I can do that, I will explain you. So maybe if you want, you can send an email. My username is Java Express. Then close. Just I am copying. This is just close. See here, user is created here. Go click on the dashboard. See here, create individual IAM users. So you created. Now you need to log in from your for your own custom URL. If you see here, IAM users sign in link. If you see here, here is a custom option is there. Just I want to give my alias name, Java Express channel. I am providing this part. Just create. So now you can log in inside this URL. Just I am copy. I am logged into another page. It is taking time. So while you are logging with the IAM, it will ask some account ID. Whenever you click on this link, account ID will come automatic. Okay, this is Java Express channel is my account ID. So I given my username as Java Express. Just I'm logged in, sign in. So we enabled one password policy, right? That password policy, it will be enabled here. Click on old password, I need to enable. Confirm password change. See here, whatever I have the root account, just I am giving for sub user as some administrator access. I can't see any billing dashboard, credit card information. Those information I can't see here. Why? Because it is specific to your root account. In the next session, we'll spoke about how to assign groups for your users and how I can change my password policy. Thank you guys.